Hello, my loyal listeners. It is I, Psylord, the maker of dreams and the master of the universe. Today, I'm going to talk a little radionics with you and talk about some experiments I've been recently doing within the last, I'd say, month and a half. Now, most of these experiments that I've been doing, I really should say all of them, involve my car and automotive problems that I've been having recently since I actually got my car out of the shop. Well, I got my car out of the shop one day, and on the very first day I got it out of the shop, it began having problems. On my way home from work, it would die at least once or twice every single day that I was heading home or going to work. So you'll see in the image on the screen one of my Radionics boxes that I built that is called the Necroboxcon. It's just a Necronomicon boxed or Necronomicon themed Radionics box that I built. Now, as you'll see, the input plate of it is actually made from orgonite instead of using just a regular copper plate or a sheet on there. Which, honestly, the orgonite piece, for me, I found is more effective than just using a piece of copper on it. Now, to get on to business. One day I decided I was going to start taking my Radionics box with me to work in my car and just leave it in the car. And one day I got off work and I sat there and I tuned my box for my car not to die on the way home from work. Lo and behold, after setting my box and driving on my way home, and keep in mind that my car died every single day on the way to work and from work. Now, after I set my box, I started driving, and believe it or not, my car didn't die. So, once again, I went to work the next day, I shouldn't say went to work, set my box before I went to work, car didn't die, kept my box set, got off work, went home, car didn't die again. And I did this over and over and over again. And every single time I set my box for the car not to die, the car did not die. So then I got curious. I started not setting my box to see what would happen. And sure as shit, as soon as I set it that way, my car died. Every time I didn't set my box for my car to not die, my car died. Now here's something really weird that I actually realized was, say, I usually take one route to work and about two other routes. Now I have discovered using radionics that whenever you travel like that with your box, it kind of creates like an etheric link from point A to point B. So what I started doing was I'd set my box for my car not to die, but then I would take a different route than what I usually take. Now when I started doing that, my car would start cutting out. It wouldn't die, but it would cut out a little bit. It'd be like blah, 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 on the way home, but it still wouldn't die. But as soon as I'd get back on my regular route, the car would start acting like normal. Wouldn't have no problems like that. So my best guess is either somehow these boxes and human consciousness is writing a program within the web of this matrix of reality, this hologram that we're living in, and imprinting this hologram with our intentions and our thoughts and our prayers and our wishes. And these boxes help with that because it's not only tuning the boxes, but it's tuning your consciousness into this vibratory field. Anyways, I just thought that would be really interesting to share with you, considering that it's creating like this psychic link, etheric link, I don't know what to call it, from point A to point B, but it has not failed me once in keeping my car going whenever I set it. This is Psylord, signing off.